Yes.
I hope it went on. I think it went on. Hi, John Solari back with, this is, I guess, part 3? Yes, part 3. We have the, say your name so people know who it is.
Ariane Von Kamp.
Ariane Von Kamp.
Angela Nicholas.
And I'm John Solari, your host of The Method Actor Speaks. And she's sitting in because she's going to listen, because we're going to talk to Angela about how do you, your coaching, how do you go about that?
I pray very hard for inspiration. No, I did when I first started coaching. I did actually send prayers to heaven that something smart would come out of my mouth. But I've been coaching for I guess about a dozen years, and I prepare actors for auditions, and then when they book it, which they usually do, then we go through the script and I help them with their arc and working on each scene specifically and what they want to bring to each scene. But when I first started coaching, I realized that I had been studying for a long time and putting a lot into my bank, as it were, but I had to learn how to verbalize that and be able to express it clearly and also not overwhelm the student. So yes, in the early days, I did find myself sitting there sometimes just praying to the Holy Spirit to just download and things. But what I found is that I had been working on it for so long that I did actually know it. I found out, oh wow, I do know some things that I can pass on to these students, and I have learned a lot by teaching, because you really have to crystallize what you know and make decisions about what you know and what you believe, and then you discover what's effective, what's not effective, and then you can in return bring that back to your own acting, and it's just sort of a circle of inspiration. It's really great. I enjoy it very much.
And when you break down the script, how does that work?
Well, sometimes it depends on the script, because when you're coaching, which is really, really different from what we do in the studio, when you're coaching, and somebody has to be ready for an audition in an hour or the next day, or they have to be ready for a screen test or something, it's result-oriented, because they have to bring results into the room right away. So even though we're always working on the process, we have to get straight to the result. So so sometimes we have to decide what's the tone of the script or the show that they're working on. We talk about the director's style. Not that you're going to play a style, but you have to start thinking about at that point. I'm going to say like dirty words for the studio, what the expectations are of you, and how you fit into the story, how you fit into the other characters, and people that might have already been cast that you might be playing off of. But basically, when a client books something and we get the script, I first sort of generally go about what that character's history and wounds are, and how that has brought them to this moment when the script starts, and what their big problem is. Because everyone, open any screenplays, everyone has a big problem, like a dog who is biting your sleeve while you're trying to be wise. And everyone has a big problem, and so the drama opens on that window of someone's life that is going to change them.
Right.
So of course your character's going to have an arc. How do they change? Why do they change? And through what
and what do
mechanics?
They want?
Yes. So yes, what do they need? What do they want? And so we get a good grounding in the need, and then we take the arc from there, and I try to trace their arc through the scenes, because sometimes they might have a couple hours or maybe 2 days to work on the script before they have to go off on location.
Speaking of time, now you have an audition today.
Oh, I do.
What is it about?
I have an audition for the Groundlings.
Oh.
Groundlings Theater.
Oh, so that wouldn't be a...
Comedy
I was gonna see if she could help you right here.
Oh no, that would be perfect. So I'll have
Just
to
had that.
email you
Yeah,
for the
there
next
you go.
thing.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Well,
Yeah.
good. If you had something, that would have been great. She's right here on camera to tell you what you should do. Well, I mean, what are you auditioning for? You have
It's just for for their company. So it's all improvisation.
My cousin is very big in.
That's high pressure. That's a
It
high
is.
pressure audition.
My cousin Camille Solari does a lot of stand-up. I don't know if you know the name.
Yeah.
That's my cousin.
Oh wow.
She's from the legit side of the family. I tell people.
Not the mafia.
No,
Side.
there's no such thing.
No. Okay.
It's a funny story. Yesterday I was at SAG after, and we were talking about that, and it's funny because my agent had me checked out, and it wasn't for actor. As an actor, he says, he had me checked out, and he says, I know you're the real thing. I think that's the only reason why he keeps me. He's always calling me up about, hey, this guy's in town, do you know him? He called me up. It's a true story. I don't get any work here. Everybody's afraid to work with me if they turn me down. They're afraid I might.
It should be the opposite. They better hire you.
Yeah.
No, it's amazing. Well, I'm trying to get back. I want to get back. I love acting, and when I see people work, like when I watch your work and this and that, I want to work so bad, you know. And I love everything you said is so true, and
Yeah, I loved what you said.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
And that was quick, and so this is going to be the end because you have an audition, and Angela, you must come back, and really, I'm serious. So once again, we're going to end this and say thank you,
Thank you.
and get the Method Actor Speaks at Gmail, 818-773-0991, and I'm also I'm on Facebook, as everyone here is, and so you can get in touch with us, and please enjoy the show, and let us know if you want to come on, or what